point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's D in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Flash. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Here's the professor. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Flash. Here's D. And that one is stuffed right through.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Hall. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Inside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. It's intercepted. Here we go. And he jams it home with authority.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Flash. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to D. And he sinks the 11-footer. D's got his second basket of the night. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Mr. Moves. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Hall on the take. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Down low. It's stolen. To the middle. Pass to the eraser. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Hall. Curry passes to Hall. Driving in. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And it's in there.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Shooting about 43% since tip-off. Here's Flash. Yet to see a basket. Fires from deep. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Hall. Here's the teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
They set a pick. Here's Magician. Fades and shoots. Count that one. And that's now 6 points for D.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Jones.
Wow! Oh, always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Magician, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to the eraser from the arc. And it's the professor with a rebound. Gone 6 of 7 and looking good. All passes to Mr. Perfect. Oh! There's the block. And they'll keep possession. Picked it. Here he goes. To the inside. The kick out. Curry. Pass to Mr. Moves. Back to Curry. Fires the three. D pulls it in. D's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the eraser. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Outside Curry. Here's Hall. He has 6. From deep. D pulls it in. D's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Jones. The eraser. The pass to Jones. Pass to D.
The officials were right on top of that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
That free throw no good. That one's no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's the professor. Outside Curry. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the paint. Here's the eraser. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. The eraser's got 6 points.
And if you get a look like that, you better take advantage of it.
Hall passes to the professor. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Outside Jones. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Mr. Moves. Up top Curry. Releases. D pulls it in. D's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound.
Oh,
Wow.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to the professor. Here's Hall. Left side Curry. There's a minute 40 left in the first. Drops in the 3. Curry's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Flash, no good.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. 1:21 left in the first. Shooting around 40% early on here. Outside Jones. Pass to the eraser. Here's Simpson. No good with the triple. Gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Hall. He has 7. And he drives in, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Pass to Flash for 3. Ooh, another miss. He's 0 for 6 in this contest.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. D gets the bucket. D's got 10.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Here's Hall. 9 points in the game. Pass to Curry from behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up 10 and back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
And it's Hall in at the point guard position. And it's good for 2. Give him 8.
The fadeaway with no one on him. Looking for style points to go along with the real ones.
And it's Simpson in at the 4 slot. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Mr. Perfect. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Flash. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And he comes up with a bucket.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And that's 12 points for Jay.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Simpson. Uses the glass on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's the professor, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Flash. Takes the 3, and it's in. Only 2 for 9, though.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Hall passes to Mr. Moves. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Hall. The three. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The eraser. The pass to Rainman. And he lobs it up top.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry, no good. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to D. Here's the eraser. Here's Flash. He's got 5. Pass to Jones. Here's Flash. Misses the 3.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Curry drives in, and Curry throws it down.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Simpson. He's covered by Curry. Shot's good by Simpson. Simpson's got 6.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Here's Mr. Moves. And he stays with it. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Here's the closer. Pass to Flash. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's D. Five on the clock. Fader on the way. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down. Gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Hall. He's got 12. Outside Curry. The 3 ball. D pulls it in. D's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's the closer. Rainman, the pass to the closer. Here's Simpson. To the right side. 20 feet out. Here's D. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Hall. There's the triple. The closer pulls it in.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. The closer's got his first bucket in this one.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Curry, no good.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Pass to Carter. Here's Hall. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Hall's got 14 points.
What body control with a defender right in his face? You can't do it any better than that.
Here's Flash. He's got 5. Fires from the line. Hits the front of the rim and out. Gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Carter, the pass to Mr. Perfect. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is a bit of a nightmare performance for him. Nothing is clicking for him, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he usually is out on the floor, and you can tell in his body language after every missed opportunity. That's been rough.
Pass to Magician. The three. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down. Shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Here's Hall. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Hall's got 7 points for the quarter. Gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's D. Lays it up and banks it in. 16 points for him.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game, finding good looks.
Here's Hall. He's got 16. The shot comes out.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Here's the closer. He's checked by Carter. Left side Jones. Out to the wing. Rain Man, the pass to the closer. The three is up. The shot by Magician, no good. Gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. Here's Hall, defended by Jones. Outside Curry. Here's Hall. Count that bucket. Hall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Here's the closer. Pass to Magician. Here's Simpson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up by 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
I remember when three-point shooters were just specialists, but now everyone's doing it. Hard to narrow down this list.
Yeah, but usually you have to be a truly elite shooter to win this event. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Bruins.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Shooting pretty well at 45%. And it's Mr. Moves in at shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half from Mike D'Antoni. Jones from outside. Hauled in by Curry. Here's the professor. Pass to Mr. Perfect. On Friday, and then on Tuesday, here's the eraser. layup off target. Shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Such a wide open look. 17 points for Jay.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Here's D. 16 points for him. Pass to Flash. Looking to get back on track. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Jones from outside.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Mr. Perfect. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. They set the screen. Here's Flash. And the three-pointer goes. Flash has got 8 points.
Slow start here to the second half, just 1 for 5. Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Here's the eraser. Give him 8. Inside. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
The professor, the pass to Curry. Pass to Hall. Jacks up a 3. And that's a miss. 8 for 14 on the night. To the inside. Here's Magician. He's off on the layup. Gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hall passes to Mr. Perfect. And here's Curry. Here's Hall. And there's the screen. Offline from the high post. Gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Magician. Takes a 3. Mr. Moves with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. The eraser, the pass to D. Here's the eraser. Pass to D. And Mr. Perfect pulls it down. Mr. Perfect's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now Curry. Here's Mr. Moves. Still without a bucket. Three-pointer. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's D. Count it. Good. D's got 18.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Knocked loose. Here's Flash. 10 points for him. Driving inside. Yep, that one goes. 10 points for him.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Here's Hall. He's got 18. Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Hall. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Flash grabs a miss. Gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Jones, and with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Jones has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Hall from outside the arc. That shot missing.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since. They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Number 7, shooting 1.
And that one misses. Gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. No points so far. Mr. Perfect passes to Hall. Now here's Carter. Outside Curry. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Hall. To snap the cold streak. D pulls it in. D's got his 16th rebound on the night. And that one's good. The eraser. The eraser's got 14 points for the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Curry. Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's the 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's D. 18 points for him. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
And he's good on the second. Here's Hall. He's got 18. It's a 6-point game. Outside Carter. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Hall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And he drops the first. Good on both. Here's the closer.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to D. There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Blocked! Gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. On the attack, Carter. And they pick up 2. Carter's got his first basket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's the eraser. Ball stolen. Ball passes to Curry. Here's the eraser. He's got 14. Pass to D. It doesn't go for him. Gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Mr. Moves. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Lets it go from deep. The closer pulls it in.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Curry's shot is off. Gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Pass to Simpson. Here's the eraser. Here's D. The fader. Not going to go that time. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And it's Flash in at the 3 spot. Outside Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 16. Flash grabs the miss. Flash has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Jones. To the middle. Here's Magician. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Mr. Moves. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
The closer passes to D. Pass to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Deflected. Here's the closer. Here's Magician. Launches it from deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Hall. Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's the professor. Here's Mr. Moves. He buries it from 3. Mr. Moves has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Hall. Inside is Mr. Perfect. And the layup is good off the glass.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's the closer. Magician. Pass to the closer. To the left wing. Outside Jones. Pass to Flash. Let's go with a 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Bruins. Here's the professor. Back to Carter. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Magician. And here's Jones. Here's Magician. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Carter.
team foul.
Here's Hall. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to the professor. Beyond the arc. The closer pulls it in. The closer's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Jones. Here's Flash. He's checked by Carter. Here's Flash. And he sinks the 11-footer. Gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's the professor. Three-pointer. And it's Carter with the 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's the closer. There's a screen. Here's Flash. Pass to the closer. And Carter with the block. Gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. He shoots it. The shot, no good. Jones with some nice D. Here's the closer. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great job drawing the foul. And almost converted the shot as well.
And the visitors call time here. Curry, he's checked in for Carter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And that's good as he hits both shots. Got 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to the professor. Here's Hall. And the shot's good. Hall's got 22.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. The closer passes to Flash. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Now Curry fires the 3. Oh, it's off target.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Takes it inside, using the glass to lay it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
And the visitors call time here. Jones outside. Here's D.
Second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the Bulls. Number 77 at the line for 2.
That free throw misses.
Yeah, and once again, we're seeing this team struggle at the line, and each miss adds pressure.
Good on the second one. Here's Hall. Outside Curry. Here's Hall. Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's off.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's Simpson. Here's the eraser. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it doesn't go. Gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Picked it out of midair.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
Curry there for the rebound. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Second team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Number 7, third personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Brewers, Hall, taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the eraser. From deep. We're going the other way. Out of bounds. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Curry there for the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
So they get the victory here at home. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time to present our player of the game.